Hello, everyone, and welcome back to That Catholic Gamer Dude Plays Kerbal Space Program. I feel emboldened from our last episode. I think we did great. Having said that, I'm up against a bit of a time wall here today, so this will probably be a fairly quick episode. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna grab a couple of R&Ds, maybe test. Yeah, I think we'll just grab a couple of quick contracts to kind of bolster our funds a little bit, because we're going to need to do, memory serves, we go to mission control, right click on that. We can't upgrade that right now, but I think it would be better if we, the idea is that in order to get to the MUN, we're going to have to be able to get maneuver nodes, and we get that by upgrading the mission control. We already upgraded the tracking station last time, which is great. But in order to really get to the MUN without me just having to eyeball it, it's gonna take some effort. So, which ones do we want to do here? Let's conduct a let's do a couple of focus surveys. I think that'll be the best. Let's go ahead and grab this one, and then we'll go ahead and see where that was. We've got quite a few of these. Okay. Experimental engine group. Oh, interesting. Okay. And I think this is the one. Yeah, I got it. He had sanity. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to go to the vehicle assembly building. And then we'll just grab a command pod real quick. Deploy it out, because I don't have a good gauge of the distance for this sucker. And then we'll just revert. How far away is this? Okay, the only trick is that it's kind of in the opposite direction of which we typically head. Below 19,001 kilometers. That's not bad. So we'll go back. And then just, actually, we probably could just recover vessel. Alright, so we aren't that far away. Total reputation. Did I make money off of it? Oh, no, that's for the, advancement. Okay. Vehicle assembly building. That is an extreme close-up. Let's back off. Okay, parachute. And then let's see here. We will want a coupler. And then what does the contract actually? Don't save this. I want to check something real quick. What I'm trying to see is, how much does this mission actually give us? 7,000, 13,000. Okay, so we're not... If we complete this in a rocket, that at least makes a little sense. We'll make plenty of cash. Is that enough fuel? I think that's enough fuel. Aerodynamics, coupling, engines. We want the swivel. This is the Terrier. That's a swivel engine. This is the Terrier. I think this will be sufficient for our needs. And then let's go ahead and grab this sucker. That is a lot of wing. Basic fin. That should be sufficient. We're at least going to test that out first. I don't have a really good gauge about these ICBMs. ICBM Mark 1. Save that sucker. And let's see. It's this way, then go this way. Put it right there. Launch that guy. then go back out, set our target, activate navigation. All right. We're also gonna limit the throttle on this sucker. About 30, because this rocket, that thruster is designed for a lot more than what we're about to put under it. So let's see here. 3, 2, 1, launch. Okay. Not enough. Oh, okay, right. Throttle up. Nope. Still not enough. Nope. Not enough. Alright. Cut the throttle. Recover the vessel. Apparently, we need something a little bit more powerful. I guess that's the one that is the vacuum, which I guess I just completely goofed on. Yeah, I don't know what I was thinking. I'm tired. Alright, swivel, reliant. That is not a gimbal. Let's see here. This is a thud liquid fuel engine. Maximum thrust, vectoring range. Okay. That one's not bad. We'll have to think about putting something on that one. That one's actually pretty good. We're gonna do this guy, though, and limit his output. ICBM Mark II. And this is all somewhat experimental, in case you couldn't tell. It's been a while since I've tried to do the ICBM missions. Once again, activate navigation. And then check the staging. Boom, boom. And then let us go. Okay, perfect. Is AS on? Which way are we traveling here? Excellent. Don't know if we'll get there with the fuel that we have, but this is at least a good first start. Oops, that's not what I wanted to do. No, we want to keep. That's not going to be nearly enough, but well, maybe. It's always hard to tell with these missions. Oh, no. Where are we going? Where are we going? Oh, straight down. Straight down is bad. Wonder why we flipped over like that. Oh, I shouldn't have touched it. Bail out. Play a parachute. How far did we get? Not even close. We're gonna have to figure out something a little bit better. Okay. Well, that was a good first try. Just try to get a feel for the... Wow, that was a big explosion. Just trying to get a feel for... the rocket and the rocket's power, because half of our problems in the past have been because the thrust has been too much, and so what ends up happening is that you get that conic effect, or those airstreaming effect, and what that really is that the there we go. Anything for a crew report? Oh, cool. Get some science. Let's go EVA, and then climb out. Base let go. Zoom in on Jebediah here. Get EVA report. No, don't need that one. Let us plant a flag here. Because Jeb likes to plant the flags. Site name, fail ICBM. Tried our best. Okay. Good stuff. Go back in. Grab. Then board. Cover vessel. Always get a little science for that sort of thing too. So, I think. Crew report from the grasslands. Recovery of a vessel that survived flight. Every little bit helps. Funds. Okay. So go back in. Need a little bit more of everything. More fuel, more thrust. Probably need to add more surface control. Let's see here. I think the swivel is sufficient. I think the issue is that we don't have enough fuel. We need to go up a little bit, do a bit more up. More up. More up. That's what we need. I think that should be good. Okay, 3. Go ahead and give that a shot. SAS on. There we go. Boom, boom, boom. Set our navigation. Navigation. Not hit the space bar, that would be bad. Let me see here. Set throttling. Not 70, 75. Full throttle. And that will pretty much I think this will get us there. Nope, 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 nope. Do not flip out. You can just hold this course. We're still getting a lot of drag. Why did it cut off like that? Interesting. Okay. Did it overheat? Okay, well, this is bad. Okay. Trying to figure out why it tends to spiral like that. I'm gonna have to eject or to get out of the way. I'm not sure why it's doing that. It's just like cut off in the middle of it. Gonna need to add something for a bit more stabilization. Can't afford to keep spending all this money on these rockets. But once we get it down, then I think the like probably because we're too close to the ground. I think that's part of the problem. I think that has a lot to do with it, actually. So I think once we get a little higher up, it's not going to matter that much. Get parts, yeah. So we're going to lose all the cash on this ship here. But one of the big issues that we're having with this is that it's just really hard to gauge some of the stuff sometimes. So we'll want to keep this engine. I don't need that much fuel. Don't need that. Actually, what I'm thinking about doing is just adding another stage to this sucker. And then... no, that's not. What am I doing? Grab that, grab this. Put this on. Add this here. Do I even really need another stage, or do I just need to stop throttling so hard? Do a quick little gravity turn, about 60,000. It still wobbles a bit too much, though. I'm trying to think of what would be the best approach to... Yes, I don't even need any solid rocket boosters, I think. I just need to... It's not piloting. It's... let's see here. Maybe... What is this? How many units is it? 400 units of fuel. That's liquid. That's interesting. Oh. I see. Okay. So grab this one. Grab this fuel tank. Grab this fuel tank. That's about 90, 45, 80. I think that's about right. Size of that. Do I really need... Don't need that. I don't think. That Terrier's wrong. This is a Reliant liquid fuel engine, but it has no gimbaling. This does have some gimbaling, so we will launch that. And then... What do we really need? I think what we need is just another staging. And we'll add some fuel there, and then some winglets for stability. Have some at the bottom. And then maybe another Terrier engine. Yeah, I think that will get it done. It's maybe a little more expensive. By the time we're done with this contract, we'll have actually lost money. But I think this will work. MK4. Let's check the staging real quick here. Decouple, here, decouple. Jebediah lives. Cool. Let's go ahead and launch this sucker. So this time we're just going to go straight up for a bit and then start the turn. All right. 3, 2, 1, mark. All right, this is actually turning out better, I think. Oh, we are listing. Oh, this is bad. Okay, well, try and hold it, hold it. Whoa, okay. Oh, this is bad. Okay. Whoa, okay. Whoa, 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 whoa. Come back. Come back. Whoa, 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 okay. Almost, oh, no, no, no. Okay, this is bad. Yep, okay. Well, hey, we stabilized it. But we're not going to get anywhere near it, I think. Nope. Ah! Rather than do this, let's just revert flight. Revert vehicle assembly. Ah, okay. Actually need quite a bit of fuel in order to get there. That and no spinning. So, I'm going to stack one more fuel tank on here. And I think once we get high enough, then things will be alright. This is turning out to be an expensive rocket, though. I've already blown quite a bit, but let's see here. Let's go ahead. Trying to figure this stuff out is always the experimental... oops. I left. Of course I did. Let's go ahead and launch. Alright, so in this case, we're just going to set our navigation. And then we're just going to go straight up for a bit. Okay. Oops. No sticky keys. Go away. 3, 2, 1, go. Let's slow our roll just a little bit. SAS on. Whoa. Okay, hold it. We're listing. We're listing! Why isn't the gibbling doing this job? Oh, this is bad. Okay. Okay, well, if we can hold it here. If we can hold it here. Nope. Okay. Get back up. Nope. We're not gonna get back up. Okay, we're heading into the ground. This is bad. This is bad. Okay. Whoa, 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 okay. Okay, we got it. I think we got it. We got it ironed out a bit. I have to figure out... okay, yes. I have to figure out why we keep flipping out like this. Really should just launch straight up, I think. Or close to it, and then figure out... yeah, we're gonna revert flight one more time. I think this rocket actually could get us enough flight. Let's go ahead and just... instead of being so aggressive on that turn. Alright. One more time. Set our navigation. Got plenty of height to work with. Let's just use that to our advantage. 3, 2, 1, go. Turn on SAS just to stabilize us. Then we'll turn ever so slightly. To our destination. All right. We will check to see. I think we're pretty good. Ditch the stage. Still throttling up about right. Let's go ahead and just get ourselves there. I will cut the throttle there because I think that's going to do it. Of course, we are spinning out of control. But I think our trajectory takes us into that area. Yes, it does. So, I think we will succeed despite ourselves. You're not entering. Yes. Take a crew report. Done. Collected the survey data. We're going to ditch this. Launch the parachute. And then just bring us back down. That was successful. I think the next few ICBM missions will actually be not as awful. Oh, okay. It's I guess it's relative to... It actually does... The minimum height does take the difference in sea level into consideration. Thank goodness it's over. All right. Well, that quote-unquote success is about all the time that we have for today. But it at least got the job done. I think maybe next time we'll just haul a couple of things into Kerbal, like this this test flight. Actually, do we have time? We have a little time. Let's try this one. Booster in flight over Kerbal. Alright. So what this one is that we have to take Kerbal flying altitude 12,000 to 16,000 meters. Flee solid fuel booster. So it has to be activated at 12,000 to 16,000 meters. So what we can do is we can put engines... solid fuel flee solid fuel booster. We'll put it right there. Drain it of all its thrust. Have it as its own stage. This thing will fire. We don't need... Oops. Let's see, let's disconnect here. Don't need any of this. Don't think. Just need this stuff. Flying 12,000 to 16,000. Speed 590 to 650. That's pretty fast, though. May need to just blast out of here. So we're going to grab a couple of radial decouplers. And then maybe a couple of more of the Flee rocket boosters. Oops, I got 2 decouplers on here. I don't need those. Let's see. So we blast that, and then max thrust. Yeah. All right. To get those suckers, and then aerodynamics, get some hubcaps for those guys. Boom, boom, boom. At a stage here. Excuse me. This one, yes. And that fires, but it has no fuel or anything. And still firing. These things fire at the same time. And then this one goes while we're at that speed. Alright. I'm not even going to call it that. This is basically an ICBM, only it's going to go straight up. Alright, here we go. Alright, throttle up. SAS on. Actually, before we do that, vert flight, vehicle assembly. Gotta add some fins onto this thing or else we're not going to be able to steer it at all. Snap. There we go. Alright. Let's do it. Full throttle. SAS. Let's light this candle. So far, so good. Cut throttle here. Tested. Then, oops, well, that's not what I wanted to do, but it's all good. It'll stage once we get down there. Hopefully we don't blow anything up along the way or need repairs. Came up very high. But that's what it required, actually. We actually had to be rocketing out of there at 16,000. That's typically not what you want to do, at least from what I understand. Still got a little time. I can actually eat breakfast today. Hopefully that rocket doesn't land on anything. Whew. Still, that was much faster money than, that was much faster cash than, what I had earned for that stupid ICBM stuff that we've been futzing around with all day. So, it all worked out in the end. I'll just land the sucker, collect it, and then call it a day. Yes, sir. How are you feeling, Jebediah? Crew report? From Kerbal Shores. Really? This is Kerbal Shores? Excellent. Alright, recover vessel. Science, get some funds. Aha, yeah. Now that's cash money right there. Let's just go ahead and check the mission control real quick. I think these kind of just stay static and just rotate around because we don't seem to be more cash. I mean, at some point we'll have to, we should actually do some of these. Measure the temperature in flight about Chaparral's doom. But that's not our problem for now. Thank you very much for joining me. It's been that Catholic Gamer Dude playing Kerbal Space Program. When we come back next time, I have no idea. We will probably try to go to the Mun, at least for a flyby. So that should be exciting. Until then, if you liked what you've seen, click the like button. If you want to see more, please click the subscribe button. Thank you very much, and I'll see you later.